Good afternoon. Today's tidbit: accessories, scarecrows. This is actually working, okay? But as you can see, I have Mr. Owl propped up, so he's just above my head level, so it's kind of spooky. It spooks the dogs. His head moves freely, and if I can get it off with one hand, maybe not. There we go. So he was off balance. Let's get some light in there. You can barely see I put a dime back in there. So I put a dime right behind the weight, and the weight's kind of pressed in there. I can't really move it. It's off center. So I put a dime right where it needs to be. Bounce it out. I might skew that up a little bit. I might have to go back there and adjust it. Yep, I just messed it up. It's okay. So, these scarecrows do work, and sometimes they're cheaply put together. I may need to glue the seam of the face, and that's fine. But it's spooky as hell looking, and it's a bobblehead. Now what I did was I put a dime in the back because the weight is off center, and it was a little cockeyed. Okay? So I'll line that sucker back up. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. So you get the weight back the way it needs to be. It'll look out, or you can adjust it to look up a little higher. But I would highly suggest propping Mr. Owl up higher above your head so it's freaky looking enough to scare your dogs, and somewhat center of your garden. If I could put him right here in the center, I would. I may do another one. But the birds like to hang out back here on the fence, on the wood fence and the wire fence. And they got 3 of my plums. They were beautiful. It says they're Bruce plums. They turned into a beautiful pink rose color, and they were super sweet. And I had Santa Rosa plum a long time ago. That's like a darker red. And Burbank, I think, is the typical purple plum that you usually see at a grocery store. So Mr. Owl's head balanced out, and now it's free moving. So the tidbit for this is, if you get a cheap one, make sure it's a bobblehead first of all, and then adjust the weight so it's free floating. It's not that difficult. I just slid a dime in between it. Maybe you need to put a piece of cardboard for lighter weight, or tape something in there. It all depends on what you need. Anyway, have fun with Tidbit.